Well, what a sight this is. The colour, the choreography, the camaraderie. The fans have pulled out all the stops to make this a monumental occasion. Just listen to that noise. This place is definitely up for it. Let's hope we get a contest worthy of the setting. And that gets things running. Well, now the opposition are going to have to find something pretty special to stop Lionel Messi today, aren't they, Jim?
Yeah, the man is an absolutely born winner. You just feel that with him on the pitch, anything is possible.
And what's more, he brings out the best of his teammates.
Yeah, I think he just gives them that confidence that they can overcome whatever the opposition throws at them, and he leads by example, of course, and will probably come up with something.
Oh, good read.
That was well played, well stopped.
Spread out to the left. Kukçu does well to get it back. Seedorf. And here's Eto'o. Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal, and it had to be. Can he spark a counter here? Drogba, and that interception was most necessary.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Vieira. Eto'o, spread it left. Nothing significant to report up to this point, but we are still very early in the game. Del Piero. Oh, that's a fine challenge. Well seen, saw that coming.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Seedorf. Del Piero. Shot a goal! He's beaten the keeper, but hit the post. Oh, he refuses to take the bait. Zanetti did well to emerge with the ball. That's a contest to keep an eye on. Brazil have had plenty of possession, but few, if any, genuine chances. Drogba dominates aerially so often. There were better options before the ball was lost. Easy to say from up here, I know. Del Piero. This is a promising build-up. And this is Eto'o. And he is deftly away. And this is Del Piero. Del Piero! He is desperate to get on the score sheet, but not this time.
Brazil really have stepped it up now. They could have been a bit more greedy and forced the issue.
Tries to pass it through, and he's in on goal. Oh, shooting chance! Vieira. Messi.
This is the time you need that pace.
And here's Drogba. Foot in. Kukçu. Now it's Neymar. Now it's Alvarez. Oh, that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined. Well, the run has been sold a little bit short there.
Well, everything up to the final pass looked decent. They just couldn't pick out...
And a chance! Goal, Brazil! And we have liftoff! A moment that needed composure, and he had plenty of it.
Well, he's a defender's nightmare. You try to send him one way, and he just slips the other.
The first breakthrough.
Well, that gives them the privilege to control the tempo of the game.
Drogba! And that's a tidy finish. And they're threatening to fly away here. An opportunist strike, but he'll take it.
Hello everybody and welcome to today's match. 2 added minutes has been indicated. Substitution on the field. Number 4, Gerard. Coming on the field is number 24, Kessier. The attendance for this match was 29,950. Substitution.
Persib Bandung have their third corner. And a header! And no, he couldn't find the finish.
Rijkaard fully appreciates that he could have won it then, and now he'll be all the keener not to lose it.
Vieira. Hazard. And here's Shevchenko.
Don't you just love the level of intensity here? Neither is prepared to back down, and to be honest, that's how it should be.
Deftly away. Persib Bandung have reclaimed it. Mbappe! And the ball is out of play. And here's Shevchenko.
Well, that might be that, Peter. Maybe both sides just going to have to settle for the draw now.
The pressing's intense, and it's paid off. Bergomi, defending his corner stubbornly, stood up very well to his man. Now it's Shevchenko. Bellingham. Out towards the flank. Oh, that was
There will be
vital.
1 minute added time.
Ronaldinho. He's well positioned here. Shot, surely! It's loose, and there's a... and the volley.
That's just playing it safe and simple.
And he's cleared it out of harm's way. Added time is up, and there goes the whistle. So it's ended all square, both sides show... The noise is just about reaching a crescendo here as these two sides get ready to lock horns. This is football at its finest. And the mood is boisterous. It is a perfect ambience for the central characters who are ready now to perform. There's the whistle. Clarence Seedorf, Jim, a player of immense intelligence and relentless brilliance.
Yeah, he is the total midfielder, Peter. He's essentially a 10, an 8 and a 6 all in one. His tactical intelligence, his athleticism, his reading of the game, ball-winning capabilities make him a one-man counter-attacking unit.
Yeah. And it's Drogba, distributed tidily. He's picked his way through, and this is Drogba. Good ball, good take. Bullet. Yeah. Rodri, well seen, saw that coming. Azar. Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. Now it's Eto'o. Just no time to dwell on the ball there. Messi. That's a look and place it forward. Oh, super find. He has found the way through.
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
Neither of the teams has yet taken the initiative. And here's Hullet. Messi. That is lovely. Rodri. Oh, that's a fine interception. Azar quietly revving up.
Well, neither team has yet managed to impose any authority, and as a consequence, this game's just drifted.
Eto'o wins the duel this time. In the end, they found themselves penned in, nowhere to go. And it's Cruyff. Well, the defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested. And that's been intercepted.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Drogba. Eto'o. And that interception was most necessary.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Hazard is having a shot! Goal, Brazil! Another moment of magic, a real wow moment.
It's beautiful poise. I mean, most players in that position, I think, would probably fluff that, but not this fella.
So the first goal of the game.
Well, I'd remind those players, Peter, that concentration will be key for a while now, as you don't want to hand the momentum straight back to your opposition.
Now it's Messi. Oh, some astute defending there. Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal, and it had to be. He's found a way through, and the shot! Well, now it's a race for the ball. Good run, lovely take, but that is where it stopped.
Drogba deserves a lot of credit for his willingness to make those runs. The passers will always have an option with him.
Rodri. Hullet. Oh, that's nice. And that's gone loose.
Well, a few of his teammates are quite furious with him as they felt they were within reach, but he made nothing of it. His boss doesn't look too amused either.
There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through.
Brazil really should be happy to let this half run out now and go again second.
Yeah. And if you have just joined us, still just one goal between them. 1-0 the score. Now it's Messi. Shot goal! Cruyff can so cleverly bypass the press. And it's Dembele. That's going wide left. Messi. Now Seedorf. And that's been won straight back. Now it's Hullet. Oh, he's having a go! And that's what you call inspired goalkeeping.
Hullet is offering a right smile there.
And the referee has brought play back and shown him a yellow card.
Size really matters, and it's time to make it matter now.
And that has been cleared. Vieira. Seedorf does well to get it back. And now the breakaway. Now it's Drogba. And it's Messi. Oh, that's fabulous. And the referee has blown for half-time. Well, there were plenty of talking points in that first half, but just the one goal. It's still anybody's game here. Brazil come in leading by just the odd goal.
I thought that was a decent 45 minutes of football, plenty of signs that both managers can take a lot of encouragement from. I would say the mood is neither overly negative nor positive. You still have to approach this like it's 0-0.
Brazil with the game's only breakthrough, it's 1-0. If you have just joined us, well, we've just begun the second period here. Brazil currently ahead by the smallest of margins. Eto'o. Araujo promptly onto that, and that is that. And it's Rodri. Koundé. Oh, good read.
That was well played, well stopped.
Eto'o. Some intricate passing, looking to progress the ball. And here's Drogba. Expertly cut out, really nicely done. Messi. And the counter is on. That pass has been well intercepted. Now it's Hullet. Messi. Hullet with his sights permanently trained on that bottom corner. Vieira. Oh, this is a very good run. Eto'o looking to shake off some unwanted attention.
Yeah, and if they're going to try and stop him in this fashion, Peter, they're going to really test the referee's patience from here.
Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest. Now it's Eto'o. And he's intervened well there. And this is Dembele. Oh, facing up to his adversary. This is a formidable matchup. Dembele was alert to the possibilities, but in the end it's fruitless. 60 minutes played. Your impression so far, Jim?
Well, it's not looking good, Peter. You can't just stop playing once you've gone ahead. You're letting the opposition know that you can be got at, and they can so easily raise the pace and tempo to do just that.
Engages and forces him off the ball. Some excellent tackling here, and that one a perfect example. That's pretty clear, it is a foul. And the referee has shown him a yellow card.
I think it looks as if they're going to try and whip this one in with pace.
So changes afoot here, and from both sides.
Camisa 21, camisa 10, camisa 7, camisa 14.
Oh, super ball!
Deixando o campo para a entrada de camisa
The message
11,
is clear, none shall pass.
Camisa 99.
Hazard is the type of player who always likes having a bit of space in front of him. Brazil are, of course, in a position to go to the bench should the need arise. Platini. Brazil are looking to break at pace. And it's Van Dijk. Some really good ball movement.
Well, that's good defending. He squeezed the play and he gave him no chance to get on the turn.
Cristiano Ronaldo. Too much on it, and that is an easy claim for the keeper.
Well, that's certainly more like it. They can't let the intensity drop now, Peter.
This is a really front-footed approach.
You know, the interest value in this game might just take off from here.
Totti! Denied by an instinctive save.
Totti really must be thinking what he has to do to score there.
Substituição no time do Brasil.
Corner number 2 then.
Camisa 19. Vai ser substituído pelo jogador. Camisa 17.
Oh, he'd love to have another go at that.
That was extremely good focus from the keeper, and it could turn out to be quite a significant moment.
Van Dijk with the clearance.
Well, there's plenty to like about this approach. Get your head down, keep battling away, and eventually things might change for you.
And it's Cristiano Ronaldo. Can he spark a counter here? And the pass is intercepted. Guardiola. Pass is coming off in quick succession here. And this is Hazard.
This is the time you need that pace.
Rummenigge. He is just caressing the ball. That is a brilliant interception. Oh, shooting chance! And he hits the net. And there we have it, the 2-goal cushion. Speed of thought, efficiency of movement, and certainty of outcome.
Shevchenko really can't believe his luck. He was allowed so much room when he should have been boxed in.
So is that the decisive goal? Not much in the way of time remaining.
Well, that's a really bitter blow. I think it's going to be very hard for them to find the character to respond from that.
Rummenigge. Platini.
Foram indicados 2 minutos de acréscimo.
That looks a decent ball.
Well, the moans and groans from the stands now are very audible.
Cristiano Ronaldo. So that's it. It is all over. Brazil can take all the spoils, and it is nothing less than what they... Oh, what a sight this is. The colour, the choreography, the camaraderie. The fans have pulled out all the stops to make this a monumental occasion.
Lazio e Brasile.
The Eternal City embraces this massive sea of blue which has flooded across the Olimpico. It's hard to convince yourself there's another team involved. If you have just joined, you have just missed the kickoff.
Well, Nilsson's selection has certainly attracted some scrutiny, but the man himself looks, as ever, Jim, utterly unfazed.
Yeah, I like him because he's got a certain elegance about him, Peter. We all know Brazilian players love the idea of getting forward, and he's probably one of the better defensive players on the ball.
So no gung-ho heroics.
No chance.
Mbappe. Timber. And it's Xavi Alonso. Thuram. They play cross-field, changing the point of attack.
That's a great ball cross-field.
That's going wide left. And that's been drilled in, skillfully cut out. He is so at ease on the ball. Drogba. Serginho. It's Ferdinand. Pretty cagey early on from both sides. And it's Azar. Driving on and making good progress. And he's managed to get free. Wilshere. Shot could be on. Brilliantly cut out. Xavi Alonso. And here's Eto'o. And this is Messi. Seedorf is onto this. Look at the space here. Opts to play it back. That's tidy. Oh, right place, right time. There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, dogged defence on the other. And here's Eto'o. Showing good feet. And he's being shifted off it. Messi proves just a little bit too strong. Somewhat off target. Hazard closing in on goal. And the shot! Goal! Brazil! Oh, beautifully dispatched. There was no reaching that.
He had the whole picture in his head, Peter. He didn't even look at the goalkeeper.
So the first moment of real significance.
Well, that gives them the privilege to control the tempo of the game. It's up to them to manage it from here now.
Mbappe, great defending, strong and determined. Oh, there's a probing ball. Now it's Eto'o. And it's Azar. He's shifting through the gears here. Shapes to shoot! And the assistant referee has his flag raised for offside. And if you have just joined us, still just one goal between them. 1-0 the score. Is it in? Yes, it's an own goal!
Well, that's really unfortunate. He'll be kicking himself at the moment, and believe me, I know how that feels.
And that's it. And all that remains for me is to thank Jim Beglin. The noise is just about reaching a crescendo here as these two sides get ready to lock horns. This is football at its finest.
Milan e Brasile.
Well, colour and passion just oozing from the stands here. These fans love their football, and we're about to be dished up a feast of it. So off we go then. So Jim, this feels like a lineup designed to counter threats out wide, is that it?
Yeah, you will in theory have the numerical advantage, Peter, on the wings, so it's going to be a bit of a challenge.
And the shot! It's loose. Oh, it's fallen loose again! What a wonderful goal!
Well, once more, it's him, and we can't be surprised because his instinct for doing this is incredible.
And he's only too grateful to capitalise on the keeper's misfortune.
And that's great movement from him. He instinctively knew that the ball was going to come back out and put himself where he needed to be. The sort of thing you just can't teach.
Milan are already chasing the game. They didn't envisage that. Bergomi gets over and intercepts. Now it's Messi. Cannavaro stands tall and stands strong. And this is Pullet. Nesta. Azar. Here come Brazil on the counter. Now it's Eto'o. Now it's Pullet. Lam. That pass isn't the best. Ended up in no man's land. Great vision, and it's been played through. He's cut it out. Brazil leading here thanks to that early goal, and the score is 1-0. Now it's Azar. Azar going face to face with his great rival, and here's Drogba. Engages and forces him off the ball. Now it's Pullet. Neymar. He is just caressing the ball. He's going for goal! And he looked every bit the assured keeper there.
Neymar really must be thinking what he has to do to score there.
Zanetti gets across to intercept that. Well seen, saw that coming.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Zanetti kept aware, and it is reclaimed easily. Rafael Varane is a perfect combination of brain and brawn. Nicely aimed pass. Oh, good-looking ball. Tries to pass it through. Seedorf. Azar. Vieira. Looking for the run. No way through there. And he's there to retrieve it. And this is Drogba.
I wouldn't fancy playing up front in these circumstances, to be honest. There's absolutely no supply.
Seedorf. Drogba! Oh, that was nice, but not quite the end product required.
That's good running. It makes life so much easier when you have people who are willing to go beyond the defence like that.
And he lines up a cross. Oh, it just needed a better touch, and you could see his annoyance.
Yeah, it all looked so promising until unexpected sloppiness intervened.
Not the most accurate pass. Rijkaard, good purposeful running this. It's a threatening ball. Oh, shooting chance! Well taken goal. They have pulled themselves right back into it.
Well, I always thought they had it in them, Peter. They upped the quality as needed, and once they got going, they were awfully hard to stop.
Oh, one moment you're in possession, the next you're picking the ball out of your own net. That one will sting.
Well, let that be a lesson to them, Peter. They have to stay focused at all times. Any lapse in concentration, voila.
It's starting to look very interesting, this.
Well, Well, I'd happily watch this every week, Peter. This is exactly what you want from a big game.
And they've switched it over to the other side. Bergomi. Neymar producing a good steal there, showing a good level of alertness. Azar. Played out towards the right wing. Bergomi. And that's been intercepted.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
And it's Lam. Great ball if he can get there. It's Neymar! And he has kept it out somehow.
Well, someone's doing his job properly, Peter, that's for sure.
Bale. He's a shock of the ball here. And the ball is out of play. Rijkaard. No way through. Now
Ci
it's
sarà un
Eto'o.
minuto di recupero.
And this is Drogba. And that interception was most necessary. And we've reached half-time. Nothing to separate the two teams at half-time. They've both given it a really good go, and they head into the break all square. Well, Jim, they've both had their moments.
Well, it's been an intriguing watch. A really nice contrast of styles that seem to suit both teams pretty well. Who's ultimately going to win it? It's anyone's.
Shot a goal! Oh, that was no routine save.
Eto'o is offering a wry smile there. Well, height could make all the difference on these set pieces.
Bullish header! There it is!
Boom! There we go. And it couldn't be much better. He was born for the glory he's just managed. The apple on top of the tree.
A really thumping header, absolutely crashes it in.
He did so well there, attacking the ball the way he did. He got a strong forehead behind that one.
So we have... And the shot! Oh, good read.
That was well played, well stopped.
Somewhat off target. Well, the ball just didn't work out for the run that he made.
Brazil clearly didn't help themselves by telegraphing that one. It was always going to be intercepted.
And here's Drogba. Nice interception. His positioning was spot on. Now it's Hullet. Neymar has it out wide and in space. Neymar! And again, he is at his elastic best.
They want to be quick here. It's breakaway time.
Passing is crisp and sharp.
Brazil are clearly enjoying a very good spell. The flow of momentum is bang in their favour.
Seedorf. And they're back on the ball again. Just about up to the hour now. Vieira. And it's Seedorf. And here's Drogba. And here's Eto'o. Can he get on the end of this? It's a pretty loose pass. Neymar. Hullet. Some intricate passing, looking to progress the ball. Well, the run has been sold a little bit short there.
They should have done a lot better there. The final ball was very poor.
And he's managed to get free. Oh, now here's an interesting matchup.
Well, that was well positioned and well pinched. They can't hurt with their backs to goal.
Lam just loves to go forward whenever he can. And this is Eto'o. And he's definitely on some chance for a shot! Oh, good finish! A two-goal lead, and they're firmly in control.
Oh, he did so well to hold his run and stay on side, Peter. That was really clever.
And that's it. So just time for me to say thanks to Jim for his wisdom and to wish you all a very good evening.
The noise is just about reaching a crescendo here as these two sides get ready to lock horns. This is football at its finest. Well, colour and passion just oozing from the stands here. These fans love their football, and we're about to be dished up a feast of it.
So that's got things underway.
In a system like this, Peter, the winger-fullback combinations can be absolutely crucial.
Yeah, and no doubt you can expand on that for us, Jim.
Well, there's just so many potential options and movements, overlapping, underlapping, wingers vacating spaces to be occupied by fullbacks, coming inside, creating overloads down the middle on either flank. You get those right and this can be a very effective system.
A tried and tested formula.
And believe it or not, Peter, we even did that back in my day.
That is good pressure, just hounded him off it. Brazil are looking to go forward now. Well seen, saw that coming.
That was well played, well stopped.
He's had a fair tumble under that challenge. Looking for a runner. Jim, which player is best equipped? Dani Olmo! Delicious from Dani Olmo! Sumptuous finish, an absolute joy! The purest possible contact, what a fabulous strike.
Well, that was hit with genuine ferocity. You just don't stop those, Peter.
Brazil are already chasing the game. They didn't envisage that. That's very neat. Oh, super ball. It's Drogba! And it's hit the woodwork and out.
Messi going face-to-face with his great rival, Hazard. Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. Nicely aimed pass. And this is Drogba. He's chosen to go back. Cafu pulls off an exemplary piece of defending. And this is Drogba. Can he finish? It's a goal! They're level in a trice!
Well, going behind has simply triggered a collective determination to hit back, and they merit nothing less.
That is so good, such sharp skills, and such a delicious finish.
Well, I think he was saying to his teammates, how dare you doubt me?
Brazil restore parity.
Well, there's resilience for you, Peter. As a side, they never lost focus despite the setback, and this is thoroughly merited for me. Now they can go one better, possibly.
Now it's Drogba. Messi has it out wide and in space. Oh, shooting chance! Tries to get it clear. Hazard. Kalulu defending his corner stubbornly, stood up very well to his man. And it's Seedorf. And this is Messi.
They'll want to make the most of this turnover.
Cafu. Eto'o. And here's Drogba. Drogba gives it back.
Just too much pressure. Had to go that way.
Now it's Drogba. Drogba driving forward. Can he finish? And that's a sharp finish. Wan-Bissaka. And it's Neymar. Neymar will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent. Neither of these two want to come off second best. Eto'o. That's a little off target. And it's Gerrard. Looking for the run. Oh, that's superb. Seedorf.
If they want to counter, they could do with more speed.
Now it's Hazard. And here's Eto'o.
This is the time you need that pace.
Another pass just keeps it ticking over. Vieira. Drogba constantly looking for the ball into the box. Wan-Bissaka. Vieira. There were better options before the ball was lost. Easy to say from up here, I know. Now that's well seen too. And it's Seedorf. Gerrard. Ball played for Rijkaard. And that interception was most necessary.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Excellent challenge there, uncompromising.
There will be 1 minute
Rijkaard.
added time.
Can he get it through? He's picked his way through. Rijkaard. Schmeichel gets his hands on it, and the danger. That's it, 45 minutes up. Well, the glass is either half full or half empty. Neither side yet truly to impose themselves, and it's level pegging at half-time. Any
Just a
strong
quick
opinions on the first half?
Well, both sides would have expected a closely fought match.
Please watch the screen
That's
if you
pretty
have a
much
ticket.
what we've got so far. The early exchanges, I think, in this second half will be worth keeping an eye on to see if any adjustments have been made to change things.
So, all square at half-time, each side matching the other blow for blow at the break.
Substitution on the field. Number 11. De
So it's
Bruyne.
back to business.
Coming on the field is
Brazil are
number
probably
10,
feeling
Shevchenko.
relatively good about themselves, so I don't think the manager has seen anything to change in his half-time team talk.
And here's Drogba. Drogba! Drogba!
Surprise, surprise, who else? The ideal time and the ideal man to do it. This is going to liven up the second half.
He hit that like he meant it, absolutely speared it in.
Oh, that's a brilliant finish, Peter. Such a satisfying one from his perspective, knowing he hit it so beautifully.
Well, this is what we've been waiting for.
Yeah, I always felt this was coming. There was a clear increase in both intensity and tempo. Now all they need is to try and maintain it.
Rijkaard really struggling to influence the game.
Look, he could do with someone else taking responsibility to shift the target. He badly needs some help here.
He's got away. And he was alert to it. Shevchenko. Gerrard. Rijkaard. And this is Shevchenko. Seedorf plays the game a step ahead of almost anyone. And it's Drogba. Eto'o being hunted in packs.
Yeah, and what they've got to realise, Peter, is that they won't get away with excessive force for long, so they're running a fine line now.
And this is Eto'o.
Incentive set and incentive met. Now they've got to take it on another level.
Oh, well cut out, no margin for error there at all.
Bandung really are going about things in the right fashion, Peter. It's great to see.
They're coming again and again.
They just need to sort out their end product, and quickly.
Oh, good read.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Seedorf. And here's Drogba. Messi. And this is shot at goal! And that's what you call inspired goalkeeping.
Drogba actually didn't do an awful lot wrong, to be honest. They've got a healthy number of very tall targets to pick out from this corner.
And now they can spring out of defence. And it's Messi. Looking to play him in. Forced to go back. Shin to shin, bicep to bicep, and he wins out. There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, dogged defence on the other. And here's Eto'o. Bandung do have a chance to counter here. Vieira. Cafu spots it and intercepts. Just about up to 75 minutes. Now it's Drogba. Messi. He is just caressing the ball. Tries a shot! Quality ball.
Brazil clearly have been instructed to kill this off. Offence is the best form of defence.
Substitution on the field. Number 5.
The two coaches
Neymar.
are signalling changes here,
Number
both at the same
21.
time.
Deserved a better ball there. He's right to
Coming
be
on the
disappointed.
field. Hugo. Number 20. Batistuta. Substitution.
Looking for options for movement. Oh, well played, well played. Corner number 2 then. Van Dijk with the clearance. And now a sudden chance to counter. Now it's Pele. Pele. Lovely bit of skill. Good, strong midfield running here. Has to go back here. Loose ball now, and there's a chase on to retrieve it. Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him. Well, we expected better, and so did he. Brazil, moments now away from seeing this one out. That's a cute ball. Bergobi. And it's Bellingham. Passing is crisp and sharp. That's destined for the flank.
2 minutes has been indicated.
That is lovely. That is good strength. Lovely feet. And that's that. Brazil have done it with iron, with pragmatism, the sort you expect from a team like this. Admirable, enjoyable, and look how... Well, what a scene we have here. There's a real expectant buzz in the stadium, and the players on the pitch are raring to go any minute now. Colour and passion just oozing from the stands here. These fans love their football, and we're about to be dished up a feast of it. We are just getting started.
Gigi Buffon, pretty pretty much peerless in every way, Peter.
Tough to disagree with that. Rarely has a keeper surely commanded quite so much respect.
And from both his own team and the opposition, I would have loved to play with someone like this behind me. Time and time again, he's shown he's just the best at organising the defence. What a communicator.
And this is Drogba. Drogba unable to make it happen for all his good intentions. And here's Drogba. And it's Vieira. It's Eto'o! And he looked every bit the assured keeper there.
Well, someone's doing his job properly, Peter, that's for sure. All he needs to do is to place this between the goalposts and basically let them attack it.
The Netherlands are looking to go forward now. So Jim, what have you made of what we've seen so far?
Well, neither side has really grabbed the initiative, I would say. Both must have...
Eto! Oh, wonderful! What a goal! About as smooth as it gets. And we have liftoff. The movement so precise, the finish sumptuous.
Yeah, when you're hit on the counter-attack like that, it's like walking into a sucker punch, and they're dazed.
I doubt very much that this was in the script. Eto. Played back. Tries a
There's the header!
firm header just off target.
And he did so well to get himself there. What a good effort.
And the pass is intercepted. That is good alertness. Seedorf. Now it's Hazard. Oh, facing up to his adversary. This is a formidable matchup. And here's Messi. Oh, that's really good play on the right. He's driving forward. Seedorf did just about enough to come out on top there. Neither party overly willing to compromise. Now it's Drogba. Brazil already with the upper hand and looking to turn it into something close to dominance. Seedorf is someone so often referred to as the defender's defender. Looking tidy in possession here. Messi. It's a good run down the right. Oh, that's neat. Oh, well played. He's taken that really cleanly. Very nicely done. Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest. And if you have just joined us, still just one goal between them. 1-0 the score. And it's Drogba. 30 minutes gone. Seedorf. And here's Messi. Drogba. Seedorf. Seedorf stood his ground strongly. That's tidy. Yeah, they've got that defending done well between them. Vieira did well to emerge with the ball. That's a contest to keep an eye on. And he's being shifted off it. Now that looks a decent ball. Oh, important interception. And he can thump it away. Now it's Drogba. And he's running through. And this is Messi. That defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost put... Chance! Well taken goal. And this is getting better and better.
I think you have to appreciate the simplicity and efficiency of it all there, Peter. The ease at which the defence got taken out of the equation, and he was never going to miss that.
Brazil are now luxuriating in a 2-goal lead.
Well, now's the time you can afford to be more daring, Peter. It may be tempting.
He's having a shot! Crossbar comes to the rescue. And another try!
Not a bad try by any means.
Bale is clearly kicking himself here. He knew that was a great opportunity.
Seedorf can so cleverly bypass the press. Now it's Drogba. And this is Eto. Now it's Hazard. And here's Seedorf. Seedorf is flagged offside. And the whistle goes for half-time.
Well, the second goal certainly came as a welcome surprise, Peter. So late and so potentially destructive.
That certainly seems to be the case.
Well, both half-time team talks will undergo change now. One will be solid, the other needs to be pretty inspiring.
Brazil sitting pretty here. 2 goals putting them into the driving seat. And so the action is resumed. Nice control. Zanetti made a surge from full-back, as it turned out unsuccessfully. There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, dogged defence on the other. And here's Drogba. That's been cut out, well played. Zola. Bale.
Well, the moans and groans from the stands now are very audible.
Zanetti. Some resolute defending there. Oh, played through for the wide man. He's got away. Forced to go back. That's good play. The Netherlands needed that. They really needed it.
Oh, that's brilliantly defended, though. It looked destined for a goal.
Brazil, with this 2-goal lead, they're certainly looking much the more assured side. Well seen, saw that coming.
That was well played, well stopped.
The Netherlands appear to be happy to let their front players stay up front all the time.
Well, it's signalling to the opposition that they're setting themselves up for the counter-attack. It's plain and simple.
Shapes to shoot! Loose ball now, in he goes again! And it's there! And with that, it is pretty much a done deal. As simple as... And that's it. Well, thanks to Jim. We both wish you a very good evening. Well, what a scene we have here. There's a real expectant buzz in the stadium, and the players on the pitch are raring to go any minute now.
Against Brazil.
Well, colour and passion just oozing from the stands here. These fans love their football, and we're about to be dished up a feast of it. So we're up and running. Jim, who do you pick out as the telling individual today?
It's little surprise, Peter, that this fella Tonali gets compared to some real legends of the game. The style of play, even his appearance. Yes, he'll be the one expected to take up a deeper role and play-make from back there. But I see him as having a lot more than that in his game. His positioning is key. He reads the game particularly well. He's headed for stardom.
I'm thinking the same. He will be a central feature, no doubt. Chance, surely!
Well, look, they know they've got a height advantage, and it's time for them to use it.
Terrific effort! And it's a goal!
Well, they would have been looking at him to produce the goods, and that was very kind of him to oblige so early.
Satisfyingly simple. There's almost a sense of beauty to this.
So well played, Peter. Did a great job keeping sight of the ball, made a classic move and met it perfectly.
I doubt very much that this was in the script. Varane gets it away. Silvestre, just like so many of his contemporaries, is proving very good at driving forward. And that's been intercepted.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Pass is coming off in quick succession here. And it's Seedorf. Oh, this is a great position. Now there's a fine ball. Chance for a shot! It's a goal! And they're threatening to fly away here. As simple as you like, the outcome utterly inevitable.
Drogba really can't believe his luck. He was allowed so much room when he should have been boxed in.
So that's two now without reply.
Well, that's really winded the opposition. You can see their manager screaming on the touchline, telling his team to calm down. But they'll need to do that pretty quickly. It's composure from here.
The movement is slick, the speed is slippery. The defence, though, able to hold on this time. Azar. Seedorf. Messi, a player who needs no introduction. Adriano. Van Dijk promptly onto that, and that is that. Looking to pass their way up the pitch. Tonali. This is a promising build-up. And here's Zola. Looking for the run. Chance! Well taken goal. And they are dragging it back. Game on again. Pressure, what pressure? He feels none of it.
Well, he had to deal with an awful lot of unwanted attention, but his tenacity won the day.
Arsenal cut their deficits and look raring to go again.
Well, we have a very different game on our hands now, all of a sudden. This one's totally up for grabs.
Yeah. And here's Messi. Oh, now here's an interesting matchup.
Now then, clash of the egos.
Might be dangerous. Great chance!
That, Peter, is wonderful reading of the game. Perfect positioning. Well played.
And the pass is intercepted. Can he get it through?
Well, a few of his teammates are quite furious with him as they felt they were within reach, but he made nothing of it. His boss doesn't look too amused either.
Vieira. Van Dijk is one of those players who's known for reading the game better than anyone. And here's Eto'o. And he is... Can he finish? Goal!
There's the goal they've been looking for. A moment that needed composure, and he had plenty of it.
Well, he's a defender's nightmare. You try to send him one way, and he just slips the other.
So the lead now is 2.
I wonder if the manager is tempted to go for another and really kill the game off completely. I, for one, think he should now.
Seedorf. That is lovely. And this is Eto'o. And this is decent chance! Yes! Again, in a trice, and they are soaring! What a delicious finish. That is immaculate.
Well, I think he knew all he had to do was get it under control, and it was always going to end up in the back of the net thereafter.
It's starting to look like a done deal now.
That is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined.
I'm struggling to work out whether that was brave or a bit stupid. Maybe both, actually.
Shoots! And no mistake. A quite incredible spell. They are flying. You give him an inch and he'll take a mile. And for the first half, that is that. Who would have seen this? By any yardstick, it is pretty much ideal for them.
Brazil are looking as solid as I've seen for some time. All departments are working strongly, and this can do their confidence a whole power of good.
And that's it. Well, thanks to Jim. We both wish you a very good evening. The noise is just about reaching a crescendo here as these two sides get ready to lock horns. This is football at its finest. Well, the stage is set for a stirring showdown here. The supporters in great voice, and there's a real sense of anticipation in the air. Game on. If you have just joined, you have just missed the kickoff. There is the live figure of Ed Nielsen.
Well, I think it's his athleticism that's helped him pioneer that style of playing out from the back, probably before the term even existed, Peter. He'll have a massive part to play in ensuring this team keeps its shape. In what way? Well, he'll effectively switch between centre-back and defensive midfielder, constantly sniffing out danger, but it's his ability to turn creator when he wins the ball back, which makes him so key.
He's got a lot, hasn't he? No wonder his team, and indeed his national team, have been so successful with him in the side. Well on. Muscular approach does pay off here. And they can counter here. Cruyff makes a dash for it. Aims beyond the defence. He is through here.
Bergamo. Azar. To Eto'o. Azar. And it's Eto'o.
He's getting hounded, really hounded.
It is early, but the game hasn't yet sparked into life. Now it's Cruyff. Zanetti.
Strong running down that left flank. Well, now here's a good battle, bicep to bicep. And he shoots!
Loose ball now, and there's a chase.
And another try! It's there! Oh, that is a sweet finish, gorgeously controlled and ruthlessly dispatched.
Yeah, the touch before the finish is so often the critical part, and we've just seen an example.
Brazil are already chasing the game. They didn't envisage that.
Oh, such a clever touch. And he's there to belt it away.
Well, the defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested.
Brazil have got it back and they'll have another go.
Casillas is there to clear. Hazard.
He's had a shot! And that's a sharp finish. They're level in a trice.
Well, if ever you want to see a lesson in responding to a deficit, that's it. Their heads didn't drop, and now their chins are up. I think you have to appreciate the simplicity and efficiency of it all there, Peter. The ease at which the defence got taken out of the equation. He was never going to miss that.
So they have it all to do again.
Such a big goal, Peter. Just when the opposition thought they could turn the screw, they're back to square one again. The manager will be absolutely delighted with such a response.
Still very early doors,
But it is a closely contested affair. Zanetti.
that is lovely.
And it's Edmilson.
Lovely ball and a real chance now.
Well, that was well positioned and well pinched. They can't hurt with their backs to go.
Now it's Eto'o. Hazard.
That's very neat. So much time and space here. Well, that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined.
That appeared to be an inevitable outcome. Too much traffic.
That is headed for the middle. And he's there to clear it. Nicely aimed pass. The cutback. Here's the header! And the keeper has reacted superbly there.
Well, someone's doing his job properly, Peter, that's for sure.
Nice interception. His positioning was spot on.
Quality ball.
That's going wide left. Seedorf
Can see things others simply cannot.
Cantona. And it's Otto.
Cantona.
Messi.
Oh, this looks sharp.
And he cuts out the supply. And it's Zanetti. Zanetti making good progress.
That'll be a throw.
Pullet tries the cross. Schmeichel claims it without any fuss. Seedorf.
Great vision. And he's got the beating of his man. Shapes to shoot! They scored! A truly wicked strike, nigh on perfection.
Oh, that's an incredible shot. The dip and the curl he managed to get on it. Impeccable technique, Peter. Absolutely impeccable.
Well, this is what we've been waiting for. Oh, he's taken out. That'll be a foul. Well, that's a booking, always looked it.
Well, Peter, when you're up against a speedster, you've got to get to him early and not let him get into his stride, and they're just not doing that.
Cruyff. Zanetti. Now Otto. Bumps him off it and wins back the ball. Quick look at his watch, and the referee whistles for half-time. Well, we have quite a thrilling narrative here. Despite their early setback, they are now the ones in the driving seat, and all of a sudden things are looking pretty rosy. So we reach the halfway point.
Oh, what a half, Peter. What a half. It really has had a bit of everything. Two sides going tooth and nail, trying to win this from the off. If only all games could serve this up.
Brazil are leading. Bullish header!
Decent attempt, but not quite good enough.
Cruyff clearly was a little selfish there, but I don't think it was a bad attempt.
Corner number 2 then. And into the grateful arms of the keeper. Brazil are looking to go forward now. Vieira. And here's Eto'o. Drogba touches it back.
They're really getting no time to think on the ball here.
That is good pressure, just hounded him off it. Bergomi makes the interception. Cruyff. Chance for a shot! It's loose, and there's a race for the ball. And it's made its way to him. Seedorf. And it's Hazard. And it's Eto'o. Now it's Drogba. He's through here. Messi has the space to scheme. And he's in on goal. This looks promising. Messi receives it in a good position here. Very nicely done. Well, the movement is slick, the speed is slippery. The defence, though, able to hold on this time.
Messi really needed to be much faster then, much more decisive.
And he was quick to react. No way through. Seedorf. And Hazard. Well, facing up to his adversary, this is a formidable matchup. Gerrard. And this is Ronaldo. Zanetti. Great defending, strong and determined.
Well, that's certainly more like it. They can't let the intensity drop now, Peter.
Well, they're looking a whole lot more urgent now.
They just need to sort out their end product, and quickly.
That's a decent clearance. And that interception was most necessary.
That was well played, well stopped.
Substituição no time do Brasil.
So the manager can make a change for the first time in the game here.
Camisa 21, camisa 10, camisa 7, camisa 14. Deixando o campo para a entrada de camisa 17.
Gerrard, with his sights permanently trained on that bottom corner.
Camisa 99. Camisa 9.
Just about up to 75 minutes. Bellingham. Cantona. Gerrard has created one goal already. Cantona. And that's been intercepted.
He read that really well and stopped it.
That's definitely not his best.
Jeonju really might just end up kicking themselves after that. That could well have been it.
And he's picked it up out wide. Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest. Looking to pass their way up the pitch. Can he get onto this? Cross is blocked, and that's a corner.
Substituição em andamento.
So, third corner of the game.
Header! And a neat finish. Once more they've done it. They just will not lie down.
Yeah, and it's very much deserved in the circumstances. In these games, it's so tempting to maybe get a little sorry for yourselves, but there's none of that.
Pick that one out. It was a bullet.
So well played, Peter. Did a great job keeping sight of the ball. Made a classic move and met it perfectly.
Teremos uma substituição.
So a bit of a revolving door here. Lots and lots of changes. So again, we have parity.
Well, at this stage, Peter, it's going to come down to how badly they want to win this.
And it's Bellingham. He's on it. Can he get away? Now this could be a chance.
It's make or break time now, and they're all headed for the penalty box.
Bellingham. And this is Cruyff. He's trying his best to keep it in play here. And he's gone backward here. Oh, that's nice.
I think we might be done here, Peter. I don't see there being enough time for them to try again.
Fourth official showing that there will be 3 minutes of added time. Searching pass he's played there. Cute ball now, how can he reach it?
And a chance! Oh, he's done it! Oh, that has got to be it! This has to be it!
That's that, the end. Well, what a game. Unpredictable to the very end, momentum shifting this way and that. Oh, what a sight this is. The colour, the choreography, the camaraderie. The fans have pulled out all the stops to make this a monumental occasion. Oh, the stage is set for a stirring showdown here. The supporters in great voice, and there's a real sense of anticipation in the air. Game on. We are just getting started. Clarence Seedorf, he's a leader, he's a schemer, a controller, he's certainly a whip. Daddy Olmo! Loose ball now, and there's a chase on to retrieve it.
He was berating his defence before making the save, and he's at it again now.
So, intricate passing, looking to progress the ball.
Eto'o really was well marshalled there because he was denied the opportunity to turn.
Messi knocks it into space. Tries a shot! Oh, the ball's run loose here. Oh, he's managed to get it all wrong.
Drogba deserves a lot of credit for his willingness to make those runs. The passers will always have an option with him. Well, once more, it's him, and we can't be surprised because his instinct for doing this is incredible.
Indonesia finding themselves unexpectedly behind. And the ball's come loose here. And he's really put himself on the line here. Last-ditch defending, but that'll do. That is a brilliant interception. Brazil have the chance to go the other way. And this is Drogba. Brazil leading here thanks to that early goal. 1-0 the score. Oh, he's going to be pulled back for that one. Seedorf. Pass is coming off in quick succession here. He's had it taken off him. Indonesia have got it back and they'll have another go. Seedorf. Seedorf. Now it's Drogba.
If they want to counter, they could do with more speed.
Searching pass he's played there. He's being urged to shoot. Nicely aimed pass. Nice. Ended up in no man's land. And here's Messi. Drogba. Big chance! And that's in. A quite incredible spell. They are flying. Pressure, what pressure? He feels none of it.
Yeah, he won the jostle, and it was a very good finish, and I think he'll go away feeling pretty good about that one.
Brazil are doing very nicely, thank you.
Well, that's a real psychological weight off the shoulders, I think. It's a very different game now at 2 up.
And that interception was most necessary.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Seedorf. Oh, good read.
That was well played, well stopped.
Oh, this looks sharp. Now it's Hazard. And it's Eto'o. Strokes it back.
Drogba really needed to concentrate on protecting the ball. Then again, he was being very closely marshalled.
Oh, he wasn't going to be fooled. Vieira. Eto'o. Now it's Drogba. And this is Messi. There's the header! Relentless! Just relentless! Again, in a trice, and they are soaring! Some heroic goalkeeping, but even that couldn't save them this time.
Well, Peter, I know from experience there are players who always seem to know where the ball's going to end up. This isn't about luck at all, despite what people say. Just keep an eye on his movement.
A case now of complete control.
and things are much healthier in their favour. Mind you, you would have thought that when the last one went in.
Batistuta. Oh, he had to make that, and he did make it. And they can counter here. Now it's Drogba. Nicely weighted ball. Oh, good take in a good area. Brazil heading towards the half-time break. The wind very much in their sails. And it's Batistuta. No, again there's no way through. Seedorf. Played through for him. Keeper's got his work done.
Well, there's always that risk, Peter, when a team commits too many numbers forward. You can't help but leave some gaps at the back.
Now that's well seen too. Yeah. Passing is crisp and sharp. Lovely pass, but decent chance! And he should have made it four.
Brazil certainly look sharp there. They're very well drilled in this art of counter-attacking.
And now a sudden chance to counter.
Brazil have turned up with a human blockade. This is top defence.
Drogba shoots!
Well, look, they know they've got a height advantage, and it's time for them to use it.
Foram indicados 2 minutos de acréscimo.
They'll start all over again with the goalkeeper. And that brings the first half to a close. Well, the mood in the two camps couldn't be more different as they go in for half-time. Elation on one side, misery on the other.
Well, they're in a great position, Peter, so why stop now? I would say keep going, keep at it. They've done everything right so far, so they want to keep things that way.
Brazil producing a nigh-on perfect 45 minutes. It's 3-0. So we're underway for the second half. Moran makes the interception. He's had a shot! Indonesia have their second corner now. And Dijk attempts a clearance. And now they can spring out of defence. Oh, good climb! And oh, he's got that completely wrong. Well seen, saw that coming.
He read that really well and stopped it.
And it's Messi. Oh, facing up to his adversary, this is a formidable matchup. Seedorf conjures time and space where few can. Lovely. Oh, shooting chance! And a neat finish! His utter joy! He engages with absolute happiness! That is so good, such sharp skills, and such a delicious finish.
It's beautiful poise. I mean, most players in that position, I think, would probably fluff that, but not this fella.
Brazil are at the peak of their powers. As for their opponents, a long way from that. And it's Batistuta. This is a promising build-up. And here's Seedorf. Oh, now here's an interesting matchup.
Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest. And this... And Puskás! Superb from Puskás! That is a gem! An absolute gem! The movement so precise, the finish sumptuous.
Indonesia are such an adept counter-attacking team. They produced something out of nothing there. A few seconds was all it took for them to convert a defensive situation into a goal, and it's very impressive.
Puskás! It's a goal! Oh, delicious, such devilish curl.
Oh, it was a real beauty, Peter, and while many might have just lashed out at it, he took his time and he put it where very few can.
Substituição em andamento.
Indonesia choosing to make the first change. So could they be onto something here?
This is wonderful front-footed football. The manager will be absolutely thrilled to see his team clicking in every department.
He's pulled him up for that challenge. The referee has resisted the temptation to go to his pocket. It's just a stern lecture.
Well, they're struggling to cope with a pacey dribble because they've not been at it as a team. I think the collective pressure needs to be better all around.
Messi looking to play it into the box. Bale. That's Lee Kang-in. Bergomi cuts it out. Messi. Messi makes a dash for it. Lee Kang-in. And here's the chance to counter. That's been intercepted.
That's great positioning. So good from him.
Nesta. And it's Seedorf. Now it's Hazard. That is good pressure, just hounded him off it. And Dijk gets across to intercept that. Vermi. And here's Berbatov. Lee Kang-in. Bale. He has a look up. And that is exemplary defending.
If you were looking at the shopping list of what you need in a top defender, that's it.
Threads one in. And this is Berbatov. Hazard. Seedorf. Drogba. Nicely spread. There it came from.
Whatever happens, that's the kind of movement which raises hope.
That's tidy. Has to go back here. Bale. Well, it's Lopez. Now he's got space here. Vermi is offering some sort of an apology there.
He made it look a bit predictable.
That'll be a throw.
Substituição no time do Brasil. Camisa 19, camisa 14, camisa
beyond the
7,
defence.
camisa
Looking
10,
for a run. Well seen. Saw that coming.
That was well played, well stopped.
And Shevchenko.
Camisa 17.
Yeah, looking to add to his goal.
Camisa 99.
They want to be quick here. It's breakaway time.
Camisa 22.
And here's Bale. Looking for options for movement. Shevchenko.
It's the sort of situation that they'll want to capitalise on now.
Oh, easy pickings there. Rummenigge going about things with real menace. Rijkaard. He's well positioned here.
Foram indicados 4 minutos de acréscimo.
Referee has just said play on. There will be 4 extra minutes. Nice bit of skill, and he's away. He's shifting through the gears here. Del Piero.
Yeah, they were looking for a counter-attack.
He's got away. That is lovely. Tries one from range. That was superb goalkeeping. And there goes the final whistle. Brazil are chirpy, cheerful and contented. It was a comprehensive display throughout, and their tactician-in-chief can draw great satisfaction from it.
Senhoras e senhores, vamos
Any reflections on what you've seen, Jim? Well, what a scene we have here. There's a real expectant buzz in the stadium, and the players on the pitch are raring to go any minute now. Well, colour and passion just oozing from the stands here. These fans love their football, and we're about to be dished up a feast of it. So we're very much on the way now.
Steven Gerrard is capable of taking a game by the scruff of the neck and anywhere he wants after that.
One way or another, he'll contribute to the scoring of a goal.
Yeah, and when the going gets tough seems to come easy for him.
And that's been intercepted.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Vieira. And he's in on goal. Eto'o. The most accurate pass. Seedorf. And it's Vieira. This is a promising build-up. Oh, well played, well played. Well, the ball just didn't work out for the run that he made.
Well, I think the opposition saw that pass coming a mile off, and it wasn't the best decision.
Well, it is clear to see that he is not at all happy with that.
Ah, he made it look a bit predictable.
And that's gone loose. Hazard going face-to-face with his great rival. Gerrard showed plenty of zest in getting to the ball, but couldn't quite sort it out. And here's Eto'o. And that interception was most necessary.
That was well played, well stopped.
And it's Messi. Messi gets on his bike and on the move. Take the lead. Piercing, and with pinpoint accuracy, he forces it through.
Yeah, Peter, I think we've got to give the keeper some slack here because he didn't have the greatest view of that, but you've got to give the scorer his due as well. I mean, he had that sharpness of mind and clinical edge.
Brazil have broken through. It's 1-0.
Well, I guess this ought to make things interesting, Peter. No doubt the opposition will now be forced to play a more open and riskier game. They need to play this quicker in transitions like this.
Batistuta. Brazil already with the upper hand and looking to turn it into something close to dominance. Eto'o. And it's Messi. Cannavaro did well to emerge with the ball. That's a contest to keep an eye on. Out towards the flank. Driving on and making good progress. Zanetti defending his corner stubbornly. Stood up very well to his man. Probing pass. Nesta gets over and intercepts. Seedorf plays the game a step ahead of almost anyone. Oh, no question, that's a foul. Hazard. Vieira. That's a lovely, neat pass. Great ball, and he's in here. And this is Messi. And this is Drop. Shoots! Mistake. 2 up and in charge, and things are looking pretty good for them now. It looked as though it'd gone too wide. He wasn't having that though, and somehow he found the angle.
Peter, you have to have a certain imagination to produce the incredible, and that was incredible.
Brazil are doing very nicely, thank you.
You can really sense how important this goal was for them. They needed it, now they have it.
And it's Lopez. Well, facing up to his adversary, this is a formidable matchup. Batistuta receives it in a good position here. Always played it in low. Hazard. Messi, very much a man of this moment. Hazard. And here's Mbappe. Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him. Seedorf.
Teremos minuto de acréscimo.
And here's Hazard. Well, now it's a race for the ball. And here's Drogba. Yeah, he's fouled him there. There could be trouble here. But for now, the referee is keeping his cards in his pocket.
Well, talk about being caught between a rock and a hard place. I don't think he had much choice there, although he's paid for it.
He's having a good look here. Messi! Oh, it's come loose. Zanetti. And we've reached half-time. What do you think we're up to after 45 minutes?
Well, I think things have worked out pretty well so far, Peter. If it ain't broke, don't fix it. So I think the manager has to resist change at this stage.
Brazil sitting pretty here. 2 goals putting them into the driving seat. So we're underway for the second half. Cannavaro. And Zanetti. Gerrard. Played back. Now he's got space here. Oh, good ball! Mbappe gets flagged offside. Fermin. And it's Lopez.
I wouldn't fancy playing up front in these circumstances, to be honest. There's absolutely no supply.
Rodri. And it's Batistuta. That's a dangerous ball. Mbappe purring through the gears. Vieira. To Hazard. Messi. And they are prompt with their pressing. Fermin. Hazard, of course, a dribbler of outlandish ability. And here's Eto'o. That's destined for the flank. Hazard. Brazil are 2 up early in the second half. Gerrard. Fermin. And it's Gerrard. Well seen, saw that coming.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Vieira. That's a sharp pass. Eto'o unable to make it happen for all his good intentions. Neither of these two want to come off second best. Time and again they are repelled. Hazard. And there's his chance to lead the counter. Vieira. Well, the idea was a good one. The execution of it, not quite so.
Yeah, he just didn't seem to get enough on the pass, Peter, did he?
Eto'o. That is lovely. Great defending, strong and determined. Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest. Rodri. Now Van Dijk. Howson. And the return pass. Drogba charging forward, the ball at his feet. And this is Eto'o. Fermin. Rodri. Vieira. Seedorf. Looking tidy in possession here. That has been swung wide. Decent chance! And it's there! And with that, it is pretty much a done deal. And a trademark move ends with the inevitable classy finish.
Brazil are such an adept counter-attacking team. They produced something out of nothing there. A few seconds was all it took for them to convert a defensive situation into a goal, and it's very impressive.
Substituição no time do Brasil.
So changes afoot here, and from both sides.
Camisa 21.
3-0 and things are starting to look awfully cosy. And here's Eze. He is through here. He's on it. Can he get away? There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through.
That appeared to be an inevitable outcome. Too much traffic.
Oh, good read.
That's great positioning. So good from him.
And it's Kukçu. Bernardo Silva. Mbappe! Oh, crossbar! Oh, that was vital. Kaka. Can he spark a counter here? Shevchenko proves just a little bit too strong. Brazil are closing in on a comfortable win. Fiore. Oh, easy pickings there. Eze looking to play him in. That has been cut short. Howson. And it's Kukçu. And here's Couch. He's beaten the last man. It's Couch! And that's in! That really is quite fabulous. All his own doing.
I'm not making any apologies, but I was willing him to supply the finish, and he came up trumps.
Persib Bandung may be down, but not out just yet. No unnecessary risks, and the game is petering out here. Rafael Varane. Nesta. Passing is crisp and sharp. He's had it taken off him. Kukçu. Now Howson. Pass is coming off in quick succession here. Just eases him off the ball. And the referee brings it to a close. Brazil can reflect on a job really well done. Superior tactically, physically and mentally, all round the better. The noise is just about reaching a crescendo here as these two sides get ready to lock horns. This is football at its finest. Well, the stage is set for a stirring showdown here. The supporters in great voice, and there's a real sense of anticipation in the air. Game on. Things already rolling. Well, here's your hero, goal scorer, match winner, saviour, all in one, Lionel Messi. And Hullet! And that's what you call inspired goalkeeping.
Well, it really must be thinking what he has to do to score there.
Persib Bandung with their first corner, the first in the game for either side, actually. And now a sudden chance to counter. And this is Drogba. Big chance! Decent chance! It's there!
Well, they would have been looking at him to produce the goods, and that was very kind of him to oblige so early.
The movement so precise, the finish sumptuous.
Yeah, when you're hit on the counter-attack like that, it's like walking into it.
He's in one-on-one. Chance! Oh, the ball's run loose here. And this is Eto'o. Eto'o! That was superb goalkeeping.
Eto'o is offering a wry smile there. Well, look, they know they've got a height advantage, and it's time for them to use it.
It's going to be another throw. Yeah. It's headed upfield. Yeah. Brazil leading here thanks to that early goal. And the score is 1-0. And here's Eto'o. Now it's Hazard. Picked out brilliantly. Tries a shot! Now he wants to get in on the act here.
Brazil really have stepped it up now. They could have been a bit more greedy and forced the issue.
And he's had it nicked away. Hazard. And this is Eto'o. Hazard. And that's left him on the seat of his pants. Well, the defence proved infallible then. But that won't be the last they'll see of him.
I'm struggling to work out whether that was brave or a bit stupid. Maybe both, actually.
No, not quite on the same wavelength. And that's been intercepted.
He read that really well and stopped it.
He is desperate to get on the score sheet. But not this time. Corner number 2 then. And now they can spring out of defence. Now it's Messi. Oh, that's fabulous.
Such good technique.
Now it's Drogba. Engages and forces him off the ball. Vieira did well to emerge with the ball. That's a contest to keep an eye on. Vieira. Brazil very much in the ascendancy and with a goal to their name. And it's Vieira. Aims beyond the defence. And this is Eto'o. And here's Eto'o. And here's Hazard. And he's managed to get free. Hullet. It's a pretty loose pass. Bergomi. Hazard. Now it's Eto'o. And this is Hazard. Loose ball now, and there's a chase on to retrieve it. Out for a throw. And that interception was most necessary.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Now it's Eto'o, looking tidy in possession here. Hazard, and this is Hazard. Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal, and it had to be. Bergomi kept his eye on it, and he's there. Vieira. Brazil ran themselves into the proverbial cul-de-sac there.
Brazil can certainly afford to see this half out now and reset during the break.
Bergkamp. Van Dijk.
Yeah, they were looking for a counter-attack.
Oh, that's a key interception. Well seen, saw that coming.
That was well played, well stopped.
Cannavaro spots it and intercepts. That's very disappointing, it has to be said. Van Dijk.
They've got to be quick moving this forward.
Some good work on the right flank here. Roberto Carlos. Messi going after that. Seedorf conjures time and space where few can. He's picked his way through. Big chance! Looking for options for movement.
There will be 1 minute
Now it's
added
Messi.
time.
He has found the way through. And he's managed to get rid. And the referee says that is that for the first half. There's been no shortage of industry or intent thus far. A little inspiration and inventiveness, perhaps the only things lacking. Reflections on the first half?
Well, I'm a little bit worried for them and the way they've looked in transitions, Peter. They've been a bit exposed. So
And we
they might be
come to
only
you now
one
with a
down,
quick
but they
request
can't
for
afford
support
to
for our
have any
charity
more
fund,
sloppy
Chance
moments.
in
Concede
Football.
another, and we know it's an awful long way back.
Brazil looking solid, if not too much more at half-time. It's 1-0. So right back into the action.
Brazil can do themselves a massive favour by grabbing another one here.
Nicely spread. And it's Seedorf. Great ball, and he's in here.
Well, that's good defending. He squeezed the play and he gave him no chance to get on the turn.
And this is Drogba. Not the most accurate pass. And here's Drogba. Oh, good read.
That's great positioning. So good from him.
Seedorf. Drogba is having a shot. It's in. 2 up and in charge, and things are looking pretty good for them now.
Oh, what a lovely exchange, Peter. I mean, he did the give and go, and that's just a lovely return ball. The weight of it was absolute perfection.
So that's 2 now without reply.
There's a certain authoritativeness in everything they do now. If they want to kill off this game, now's the time to get it done.
Azar. Seedorf. Can he spark a counter here? Now it's Azar. He's found a way through. He is just caressing the ball. Chance, surely! A real chance and a real let-off.
Well, he looked pretty much unstoppable there. The only thing missing was the finish, of course.
So, Jim, is that the manager telling the forwards that they must stay forward for now?
Well, I think he just is concentrating on the shape here, and he wants them to press as high as they can and get in the right position to do that collectively.
That's a nicely weighted pass. The message is clear, none shall pass. Roberto Carlos did just about enough to come out on top there. Neither party overly willing to compromise. And here's Messi. Brilliantly cut out. Brazil have their second corner now.
A real chance!
Real chance here. Well, now it's a race for the ball. That has not gone well. And here's Azar. Azar going face-to-face with his great rival. Now it's Eto'o.
Now there's a fine ball. Oh, what has happened here?
Forced to go back. He's free, he has got space. Somewhat off target. He's in a good position.
Shapes to shoot! Euphoria, utopia, and they are cavorting. And they are tearing the opposition apart here. Simply breathtaking stuff.
His position was perfect, the invitation was there for him, and his response absolutely clinical.
And the first thing he's going to do here, Peter, is thank his teammate for the pass. It put it on a plate for him.
Substitution on the field. Number 17.
So we have movement on
Azar.
both benches.
Number 55.
3-0 and things are starting to look awfully
Number
cosy.
4, Vieira. Pirlo.
Real chance! Messi! From another planet! A finish right from the top draw!
That is a diamond of a goal. The planning immaculate, the execution brilliant.
That is simply tremendous. I mean, how easy would it have been to get across it or overhit it? Perfection.
Persib Bandung.
There's the shot! And yes, it's there!
That really is quite fabulous. All his own doing.
Yeah, that's what the game is all about. Excitement and entertainment. What a lovely moment.
And it didn't take him long. Just sitting on the bench and waiting moments ago, already he has scored.
That's just as the manager would have seen it, an impact sub.
It's starting to look like a done deal now. And he's quick to return it, thinks about the shot. He's found some space. Well, that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined.
Whatever happens, that's...
And he shoots! Well hit! Oh, it's fabulous! That is a gem! An absolute gem! They're back within reach!
Really tidily gathered, and ultimately a more than tidy finish.
Well, of course, it's great play to set him up, Peter, but you can't say the defence did themselves many favours then. They really should have picked him up sooner.
So could they pull it? He's through on.
He's had a shot!
Yeah. Into the last 5 minutes. Oh, perfectly measured that. Maldini. And here's Hullet. Pele. Rummenigge. And it's Bellingham. And the through ball. And this is Shevchenko. He is through here. Now it's Bellingham.
There will be 5 minutes added time.
Short changes him with that pass. Pele. looking wide. And that's been intercepted.
He read that really well and stopped it.
And it's Cruyff. Van Dijk. And that is that. Brazil can take all the spoils, and it is nothing less than what they are.